Hello. Hello. We're going to do a reading. This is going to be a free roam reading, which I love doing. I post them every day now, so, you know, I think you guys enjoy it too, which I think is the most important thing as well, and that they resonate. So, of course, if they do resonate, don't forget to click the like button, and of course to, you know, comment as well if you wanted to, for sure. You can also subscribe to my channel, that would be amazing. And yeah, all the information, by the way, is down below in the description box below for the free reading giveaway on how you can enter private paid readings if you'd like to purchase one with me, which is done on the same day within 12 to 24 hours, and the intention manifesting items, which have thousands of 5-star reviews for the items. So you can check out the reviews on the website because these items work, and you kind of have to see for yourself, to be honest. But there are lots of different items with different intentions, and these are the candles, which are handmade, hand poured, plant-based, safety tested. There's so many different candles, but there's also bracelets, necklaces, anklets, pom-poms, tassels, embroidered cards, which you can put under your pillow, wallet, or your purse, sage, etc. Everything's meditated with and saged as well, and yeah, it's all down below listed for you. Alright, let's see where we're going today. I'm going on a journey. See what I need to tell you and what you need to hear today. So let's have a look. Okay, this isn't for a specific sign, so if you're here, it's a, you know, it's a sign in itself. So let's have a look. This is the Shuffle Tarot deck. Alright, so this is actually the Two of Wands. This deck is very unique, okay? So you might think that the card is like depicting one thing, like with the sort of like Rider-Waite, let's say, but actually it means a completely different thing. So I just wanted to mention that, but it kind of takes meanings of both. So I just wanted to, again, say that as well. Now, this really is such an energy of the Five of Pentacles, but what I find is really fascinating here is that there's just such a strong energy, which is to do with something that really just broke you, right? Really broke you. I mean, just look at this, right? Ten of Swords. This situation broke you. It hurt you so badly to the point where you didn't even know what to do. So shocked, so upset, so frustrated. I mean, I really feel your pain here. My gosh. I can hear a police car. I think it's an ambulance because I can hear the alarm as well. You probably can't hear it. This is the one thing. I have a stronger microphone. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? It's I think it's either a police car or an ambulance. Yeah, it's now much more faint, but wow, that timing, I have to say, a situation that broke you, okay? I'm talking like it really hurt you so badly to the point where you were so heartbroken, frustrated. For some of you, it could have even been to do with like pain and health as well, because we did literally have that going on in the background. I just feel here, honestly, and it could have been to do also with like the police, for example, but the thing that I really see is that some of you may have been through like really toxic relationships. You may have gone through some really bad like hardships in your life, and I just feel here that the Five of Pentacles shows that some of you have had to kind of like rebuild and really try and heal through it. You know, you've just had to really get things together and try and figure out that balance and that harmony, especially with the Two of Wands. And I feel like this reading is going to show us like what's coming your way and what all of this is bringing to you, because some of you are so confused. You're like, I don't know why things happened. I honestly don't, but you know, we're going to see. All right, so that's immediately the energy that I pick up on, which is that you're going to get yourself for sure to a much better place. And some of you already have started going down that particular path of rebuilding, becoming stronger, you know, really doing things for yourself, having that balance within yourself, having the integrity as well, right? Where you are doing things for you and you're not just like bending over backwards all the time for other people. You're like putting yourself first, and you're really trying to you're really trying to move on from this really difficult and horrible cycle that you were in, where perhaps someone ghosted you, upset you, frustrated you. You get my point, right? So let's move forward. But I had to like really describe that because it can be different for everyone, you know. Could have been even separation, breakup. family issue, health, remember. Okay, we've got a chunk of cards, but you know what? I'm going to take them because I feel like there's a reasoning for this. So, 10 of Cups. Look at that, right? This is where we're going. Oh, yeah. Like, this is what's coming. Happiness, joy, a real synchronicity. For those of you that have been through breakups and real like toxic relationships, hot and coldness, feeling unsure, being treated really, really badly, trust me when I say that this is the direction you're going in. This is what your good karma is bringing your way, is a true, healthy, happy relationship that is fulfilling, that gives you joy, that gives you happiness, that gives you so much fulfillment from within your soul that you don't even question it. That is what is coming your way. That is what is next. And this also goes to show you feeling healthy, having, you know, this beautiful family dynamic, you just feeling so good and really fulfilled. This also goes to show as well, for those of you, this is really interesting, and I think this is an important message. Some of you may have gone through a situation where you had to like shut down a business, or you had to let go of something in terms of like maybe even a home or a property. And what I see is that this is like kind of like taking things down, right? This is a home environment where you've got the archway, which represents an initiation. Some of you may have even lost a job, and here you are basically regaining. And this is an opportunity. This is a beautiful home. This is stability at its finest, okay, in regards to love and a happy home and family and your emotions. So basically things are coming together, and we see that with the Page of Cups. Okay, so this is actually kind of known as the Temperance, the Angel and the Temperance card, but it's the Page of Cups, and this goes to show that there are so many more opportunities coming your way. And that is something that you really need to know, is that everything you've been through has not been easy, but you are shaping up to become an even stronger person. You're also recognizing and realizing just truly why certain things happen the way that they did. The Nine of Wands is about realizations, wondering, pondering, thinking, contemplating, but truly things coming together in such a stronger way. Like, I definitely feel here with the Page of Cups, you are being so protected, and you may not feel like you've been protected, but I really feel like you'll understand in time why things happen the way that they did. I feel like you have just become so much more emotionally resilient. You would never treat people the way that people have treated you, and that is one of your greatest superpowers, because that just goes to show that regardless of what has been going on, you just don't carry that within you. You know, you have this ability to heal and move on to better things, and by taking the high road. The Nine of Wands here, so powerful, so strong. The Queen of Cups here shows that, look, trust me, love is coming your way, and those that have done you wrong, they will deal with what they have to deal with, but you are going to get so much happiness and joy in your life that honestly you won't even know how that happened. And look, King and the Queen of Cups, right? We see that mutual and harmonious energy here and here and here. So if you're worried in regards to love, trust me, there is happy, healthy, fulfilling love, which is compromising and consistent, that is coming your way. All right. This is victory and celebration and success. And look at these archways that I keep pointing out as well, right? Another archway as well. Opportunities are coming your way. They are. This is actually making you so strong, but in a way where it just is something that I can't describe. It is so beautiful. It's giving you so much more. So the Devil here is that sort of attachment. You know, I think that there was something really toxic that happened. For sure, the Devil here shows a toxic situation that you felt really tied to. For some of you, just could not move on from it. Some of you still may not be able to move on from it. You see how dark it is? It's like the darkest card here. And you had to, you know, you had to try, and you have, you know, it's one of those things where a lot of you are going to be as well, because look what we see here, the World card. It was your world and it turned upside down. I really feel here that the World card is about rebuilding, and it's also about finding that satisfaction and knowing that you are protected here, and that so much more is going to come your way. Also, the Star is about healing. Okay, so that's the process that many of you either are on right now, or you've gotten through, and you're still kind of on that journey. The Star definitely shows healing, putting yourself first, looking after yourself, and look what it does. It triggers a new path with the Fool. This is also about your faith. Okay, so we have like the Hierophant in the Fool card. This really goes to show that your faith basically triggers this brand new path for you, where you know what you want to do, you know how you want to feel. You're going down this path of taking care of yourself and putting yourself first, and just knowing what it is that you have to do for yourself, and that is the direction you're going in. You're moving towards more satisfaction, more fulfillment, more joy. You are looking after yourself. You're putting yourself first. You're doing what you know you need to do for yourself, and I feel like that is just so vital and crucial and extremely important. So the Fool here shows a new chapter, a new journey for yourself. Okay, and we have got here the Seven of Wands. Okay, so Seven of Wands is about getting through those obstacles and those challenges. My gosh, you are going to get yourself to such a better place. I really, really believe it. Okay, so I know that these cards look a little hard and a little difficult, but this is the stuff that you have been through. So the Seven of Wands really does showcase, again, getting yourself out of this situation and to a much, much better place like we've seen. The Ten of Wands is that it will burden you for as long as you kind of, allow it to burden you. Sometimes we have to change that mindset. So that's why I definitely recommend like healing and trying to do as much as you can for yourself. Now, obviously healing is not linear. It's not something you can just do tomorrow and have it all figured out. It is a process, but staying on that process, which is, I think, one of the most difficult things to do, is really where it's at. And I think that that's one of the biggest things, because you'll start to really attract that energy into your life of putting yourself first and then being able to let go of some of this attachment that you feel so heavily. Seven of Swords is being backstabbed, right? And just being like, how could this happen to me? But actually, what I see here is that there's going to be a new cycle that gets triggered from the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands. That Ten of Cups and the Page of Cups shows that opportunities are coming your way. You're not going to be left out of it. We also have here the Eight of Swords. Many of you just feel trapped right now, but trust me, there is so much better coming your way. There is so much more fulfillment coming your way, so much more joy. We also have here the Nine of Swords as well, right? A lot of stress, a lot of worries, like, how am I going to get through this? What is going to happen? What can I do? There's just so much of that worry that I see here, but you will get yourself to a much, much happier place. Like, trust me on this one. I'm looking for one card. Okay, thank you so much. I think we have two. See, look at this, right? Four of Cups is that sense of feeling rejected and feeling frustrated. And then you've got the Five of Cups. By the way, I did shuffle these cards, and you can tell I shuffled them because when the first chunk of cards came out, obviously they were like all mixed cards. But yeah, some of them have come out consecutively, which I think is really interesting, right? And this, for a lot of you, things have just been happening one after the other. It isn't mainly just one thing that's happened. You may have found that in multiple areas of your life, multiple horrible things have happened, right? Where it's like one thing after the other, 7 to the 8 to the 9, like, oh my goodness, here as well, it's just so, it feels really sticky, okay? And here, 4 to the 5 of Cups as well, just so much sadness and frustration and even like grief, some of you have really dealt with so much, but I want to tell you that there is the light. There is a light at the end of the tunnel, and that is the one thing that I see, is that many of you are going to really get through it with healing. And remember, time is also one of the greatest healers, so try not to force yourself. But I really feel here that a lot of it is with acceptance, and also that really allows you to not suppress. And what's going to happen is that you will find so much more fulfillment. You will rebuild to find that happiness and joy again. I'm not going to say that you're going to be completely fine with everything that's happened. You're going to heal through it, and healing is always a process. But what I am going to say is that you'll get to a point where you accept what's happened, but you will also find a way to feel so much happier with what's around you. And that's the thing that I see with the Ten of Cups, especially for grief, and those of you that may have lost a loved one recently. What I see here is that, it never is easy, and it never gets easier sometimes, for sure, right? But what happens with time is as people heal, and time is the greatest healer, what you find is that the attachment is always there, especially with people that we love. But what you find is that the way you think about things and the way that you go through things, the attachment somehow gets lowered, where you seem to have more peace, right? More peace with how you can handle things right now. Basically, people learn to sort of live with it. And I know that sounds like really, oh my God, like really hard, but actually healing helps that process, and it helps to aid in that as well emotionally. And so what you find is that you can enjoy your moments much more freely, and you'll find so much more happiness and joy in your current moments, where you can actually accept that, okay, this has happened, rather than suppressing, because suppressing is a spiral that is not great. That just is not good. So it's about accepting it and being able to know that that's happened, but actually that there's so much more happiness also coming your way that will really just trigger a lot more fulfillment and stability in your life. And that is one thing I really need to know, is I really need you to know, is that there's going to be so much more happiness that does flow your way, that gives you more stability and more joy, despite the awful things that have happened, you will find so much more of that satisfaction as well. You will find satisfaction again in your life, and that is again something I really want to mention as well. So yeah, that is basically what we have here. I really hope that this helped you and just gave you so much clarity, information, knowledge. I really hope that this helped you. And yeah, definitely, you know, if you claim this video, definitely like this video, subscribe, don't forget to comment down below as well if you would like to. Don't forget to check out the description box below for information on private paid readings, free reading giveaway, and of course intention items, which are on my website as well. Definitely check those out if you are interested, and that would be amazing. And take care, everyone. Definitely take care. Oh, I also have TikTok and Instagram if anyone wants to follow me on there. I post short readings on there every single day, and I'll see you all soon. Bye everyone.